Their voices are just so soulful and so rich, and it's really just an experience. You know, I was just looking at her life on there, and even though that's literally just a snippet of it on tour, and just a little bit of her background, and just being in awe, like, wow, like.
But she ain't never seen the world up. She a wanderer, but she ain't never seen the world up.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Funmi-Layo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to like this video so other people can see it, and make sure to subscribe because we have awesome content on this channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott versus whatever on Instagram, and also talking to you guys about Becoming, the documentary on Netflix for Michelle Obama. So yes, you guys, yeah, it was great watching Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. I didn't watch it on IG because I was taking a break from Instagram. Go ahead, and if it's not already uploaded, wait for that video on me talking about what I learned from my break from social media and Instagram and everything like that. But yes, it was great. I watched it on YouTube, and it was just everything, honestly. First off, I love both of them. Erykah Badu and Jill Scott have such a great catalog of music, and their voices are just so soulful and so rich, and it's really just an experience, honestly. So the fact that they were both going against each other in one of these versus Instagram lives was dope for me to hear, and I'm loving that people uploaded it straight onto YouTube, so I was able to see it, and it was great. It was great. I didn't know though that Jill actually wrote "You Got Me." Wow. When she had played it in the versus battle and she played her version of it, I realized that I had seen that video of her singing the song on YouTube, but I didn't know that she wrote it. I completely missed that part. But just to see the relationship and the dynamic between her and Erykah Badu, I didn't even know they were friends, but I guess, you know what I mean, it makes sense. It's like they're both dope in their own different ways, and their voices, like, it was such a good pairing, I think, for this versus battle or whatever, because when you hear their music and the melody, like, it was perfect. It was really so great. I really appreciated it, and I love that Jill just encouraged everybody to just, you know, keep creating during this time. And Erykah Badu, like, the whole setup, like, Jill had some sort of the painting or whatever behind her that was dope, and then Erykah Badu had, I forget what the guy's name is. He was doing the fighting behind her. It was on a projector with her, like, dope look and everything like that. Like, she's just such a vibe. You ever see people and you're like, wow, like, you are dope. Like, everything about you, I just like their whole aura, their whole vibe, their whole fashion sense is just so put together. Like, everybody was just something on her own. She's on another level. She is just wow. But it was great. I was loving the songs they were playing. When Erykah Badu, she played the window seat, "Can I get a win?" Yeah, I don't even want to sing for y'all. I don't want to ruin the day like that for you guys. But I was enjoying it so much. And, you know, when she had played On and On, and then when Jill Scott, when she played Long Walk, oh my goodness, that is my song. So I was loving it. They were playing some great bodies of, they both had a great body of work that they were giving out. And I think it was like, there was a part 1 and part 2 on YouTube. I think it was like over 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours actually. So they gave a lot. They definitely gave a lot for free to all of us. So that was great. And then I saw the Becoming Netflix documentary for Michelle Obama, and that was so great. It was amazing being able to watch that because I love Michelle Obama. Everything about her, again, this is just like so much Black excellence, Black woman empowerment in one video. But there, you know, the Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Michelle Obama, I was just loving this content from these Black women that are amazing and phenomenal. Like Michelle Obama's book, I haven't read it yet. I really want to read it. Just the documentary was centered around her traveling around on her tour and talking about her background and her experience in the White House. And I just found so many different things interesting. Being able to see her family, I had never seen her mom before. I had never seen her brother before, showing those parts, that part of her, and just her showing her family and seeing Sasha and Malia. They were in the documentary too. I was like, oh my goodness, they're so grown. I mean, I'm so grown too. Like we're all, you know, when we first saw them, you know, we were all young. Well, if you're in my age range, I'm 25, so I was young when they were young too. But wow, just to see how time flies and her talking about the different struggles and everything that she went through in the White House. I feel like she's just such an embodiment of strength and poise, you know, and just confidence and class. Like she's so much, and she spoke how her life is not her own, and I can see that because it's like I guess she always has to be on, but I noticed that she is always on, you know, period. It's very inspiring, but I know, and I could tell from the documentary that it probably really takes its toll on her, you know, being this inspirational figure for Black women and just women in general around the world, you know, for people looking up to her, and just being so heavily critiqued in the media, in office, and even now out of office. The type of eyes that are always on her, you know, and her always having to be on her P's and Q's, and, you know, having to kind of restrict herself. She said in the, I guess in the conferences or when she would make speeches, like being sure that not just speaking freely, but making sure that she was reading a teleprompter and everything like that, because people are really nitpicking every single thing that she says and everything like that. And just how life changed, being, you know, who she was before to now being in the White House. And it's wow. It's like, it's something in itself, and that is the reason that she has been able to make such a huge impact on us, is because she has given herself, you know, to be this role model and this inspirational character, and to be this driver of change within the world. But how, you know, she has to now die to herself and just be that. And I struggled with that. I think I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, oh, you know, is that fair? You know, because even when I don't remember which daughter it was saying like she's so happy that her mom was getting to do this and everything like that. And all I could think is like, when does Michelle Obama just get to chill and do her own thing, you know? And I was talking to my mom about, you know, the element, that whole factor of like your life not being your own, and how that is comparable to like Christianity, how your life really isn't supposed to be your own. You know, my life is not my own, to you I belong, I give myself away. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that song, but she was like, yeah, no, this is what God has called us to do, like, you know, to be that serve, you know, to be that server or whatever, that servant to the world and everything like that. But I just, you know, I was just looking at her life on there, and even though that's literally just a snippet of it on tour, and just a little bit of her background, and just being in awe, like, wow, like kudos, because I don't know how she does it. I don't know. It's very inspirational. It's very inspirational, but you know, I wonder how she's able to maintain balance. The fact that she's able to be sane with everything that's on her plate is just, it's wild. And you can tell she's really passionate. To me, in my opinion, she's really passionate about speaking to young women and empowering women. You know, she sat in many focus groups, and even with this documentary aside, like Michelle Obama, she's been at it. She's been doing this. She's not new to this. She's true to this. Okay. So just seeing her sit around with different women and just like really try to help them and give them those words of inspiration, give them that advice, try and, you know, lend a hand in that way. I was just like, wow. It's breathtaking. It's breathtaking, that selflessness of her to do that. I thought it was so cute when Obama came to surprise her. I thought that was, It was great. And another thing that I loved about her and her story is just that she was somebody before Obama, and she was somebody before the White House. And even when she was in one of those focus groups, I think one of the elderly women, I think they were at a focus group at a church, she was saying it too, like just that she was impressed that Michelle Obama didn't get caught up in the, oh, my husband did, you know what I mean? She has her own thing going on. You know, her husband's presidency did not overshadow Michelle Obama as a person. And that alone is like, wow, you know? So her being able to still make her own impact is something that is very inspirational, and her being able to really drive the elements of change that she wanted to drive in terms of education and for young girls and just education in general, and also fitness related. You know, I remember there's initiatives, I think it was initiatives back, comment down below if you remember, you know, when they were trying to tell us to exercise and everything like that. But I am inspired by her. I'm just taken aback. She's great. But let me know what you thought of the documentary. I would like to see another documentary from her, just really going in depth in her life. I would love to see that, but it's okay, because it's like I feel bad, like people in the public eye like that. I feel so bad because it's like, what do you actually get to keep for yourself, you know? Because it's not controlled. Other sorts of like public figures, in a way it's never really fully controlled, but you have more of a grasp of what people know about you, and how much speculation and how much you're critiqued in a way not. But compared to being the former first lady and when she was first lady, that, oh my goodness, like it's a lot. It is a lot, you know, when they were saying like things that she's gone through. I don't want to give any like spoilers. I don't know if I have. I don't think so really. But but just the different things that she has to go through, and the eyes on her, and the, you know, everything that she has to give up, and you can't be selfish because your life is now, you know, serving the country. So wow. But yes, you guys, that's like basically my wrap up for the week, for the, you know, different things that I watched in terms of, you know, Black excellence. And just, this is honestly like a finding inspiration video. Like if you're looking for inspiration, these are definitely things that you should check out. The Instagram live of Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott, and also Becoming, the documentary of Michelle Obama's tour on Netflix. I would definitely recommend that you guys check them out. And if you do, or if you have already, please comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.